testified in court yesterday. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman is here with me in studio with more on this. Katrina, great to see you this morning. What then did we learn during yesterday's testimony?
So, Errol, this trial is very specifically about whether or not Trump violated something called the POSSE Comitatus Act when he deployed the National Guard to Los Angeles, or really the way it's being used there. Because under that law, it's this 19th century law that most people hadn't heard of, but now it's being talked about all the time in relation to this. It says that the military cannot be used to enforce civilian law. They can't be used as domestic law enforcement. So a lot of yesterday was asking these officials, how was the National Guard being used in LA? There were some striking moments, though, Errol. For instance, Major General Sherman, who was commanding the task force in LA, said there was an operation in MacArthur Park that was being planned, and initially he objected to that request for assistance. He said that he was called disloyal by a Customs and Border Patrol official for not approving that mission. Ultimately, it got escalated all the way up to Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and it did end up taking place. Another moment that really seemed to surprise the judge was he also testified, General Sherman, that even if there was no threat assessed, the military could be sent out on these operations. And all of this is significant because, you know, as we see, the National Guard is now being deployed to D.C. There's the possibility it could be deployed other places. And this is essentially a test case for how Trump can use the National Guard in the other states.
And then are there any clues as to where this case may go? Because in the case of D.C., you have just as many National Guard troops being deployed, but a smaller, more densely organized population. So where might this case lead?
Yeah, I mean, well, D.C. is its own thing. The president has a different authority over the D.C. National Guard, but still, Trump has said that he could send the National Guard into other cities, to New York, to Chicago. So the way this judge decides this case could have implications for whether he does that, for how he does that, for whether the National Guard can stay in Los Angeles. There are still a few hundred troops there. Right. So this could have very significant implications, Errol.
All right, we'll keep watching this. Katrina Kaufman, thank you very much.
Thank you.